Good eye, Jeff. Good eye. Go. All right. Go, Jeff.
Cameron, play up.
All right.
Making contact now.
Like a major. How come all the people are wearing those glasses?
Let's go, Brandon.
It's their glasses, Brandon.
John, push in more.
Those aren't glasses.
Now batting number 48, Brian Taylor.
Too smart. Count.
You do it just like in practice now, Brian.
2 balls, 1 strike. You have to know, Robert. That's why you're Did you get out? Yeah. Get out. Tony out. You got out. What's up, man?
Hard! Stand up! Get up, Brandon!
He's in my class. I know. Short stop.
And when he hits. David.
I know.
David.
Come around. Yeah? You what?
Oh, Robert, just like a...
Go after those, David.
Go over, John. First down. Raise it first. That's good. Brad, I want you in more. Make him go back to the page, Shane. Hey, Chris, make him Brad.
Let me do it again.
Stand up.
Way, David. Way to make him pitch to you.
Get down there.
Ball.
Come on. fourth down. He's at first down.
That's the way, David. That's the way. Fits in there, make contact. Make him throw you a good one.
Let's go. Get down. He's at first down. There you go, David.
Number 54, Daniel Garcia.
Come on, big put it down. Let's get ready.
Way down now. Let's
Really
go.
want. Man, yeah.
What's the second?
Go, Daniel.
Two out. Me and Brian got it.
Good eye, Daniel. Good eye.
Hey, Daniel.
Deep breath, Chris.
Make him throw you a good one.
Raise that first down. Let's get down, team.
Oh, you got it out.
Raise that first down.
That's ball. That's ball.
Dad.
Eddie Bays. Eddie Bays. Two out.
Don't swing above it. Watch it, Justin. Don't swing too high. Justin, let's make some contact now.
Fourth down. Let's go.
Good job here. Come on, there's another run. Okay.
What? Why didn't you go? It's a fat ball. It's skinned it.
There you go.
Hey, watch the ball now, Kevin. Make contact.
Now batting number 80, Kevin Fogg.
He could have gone. He could have gone.
Brad, strike. Strike. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Go, Kev. That's my kick right there. Let's go, Kevin.
Yes, me.
Good eye, good eye. Mike, did you have somebody warm him up?
Yeah. Somebody go up, Peter.
Father? Where's he at?
Dad, how about you? Dad, what are you looking for?
the ball.
Come on, Kevin.
Good eye.
Dad. Come on. Me? You get when I'm leaving the money, you don't get. Pay me $3. Okay.
You're on.
Peter.
Mike, she's calling you. Well, Michael, say hello. We go for our last game. It's the Expos.
Come on, guys. Don't break his back.
Here we go. Play ball. Here we go. There's Coach Roger and Coach Mike.
So we can play catch. Yes!
Let's go. Don't dawdle. Let's go. Where's Robert?
I'm right here. Can Daniel play catch?
Yeah, somebody warm you up. You just have to stay off the field.
Pitching.
Know what I mean?
Some catching.
Hello there.
Jeez, Roger.
Good Donnie. Good Donnie. Wave to the camera, Donnie.
There's Donnie. The Expos.
All right.
Is it the bad? Who's?
See Jeff Walker? He pulled back all the way. He probably hit the glove. He's got the glove in place. It's not going to be.
We can't see. How can we
Come on, Jess.
Yeah, we're going to do
Just have.
Come on, Kevin.
Where to put it? Kevin.
All right, Kevin. Protect the plate now, Kevin. You can hit this guy.
Jeffrey Smith.
Oh, God.
Ivan, put your name on the cup.
Dead. He's dying. He's dead.
That doesn't interest you, Come on, Jeff.
Come on, Jeff. What is it, 3 minutes? All right, Jeff. Come on now.
Come on, Jeff. Take that.
Garrett, no more. Garrett, I said no more. Still in. Come on, Jeff.
Randy says go.
Good stuff, Brandon. Sit down. Here comes Dad. That for you. Did you say thank you?
Hey, you got your double play.
Bigger hitter. Hey guys.
I'm up. Brandon isn't up. I'm up. Who's up? Me. Who's up?
David and Daniel. It's David and Daniel.
David.
Get a hit. Just like last time.
I knew that was you.
Let me do it to you.
Hmm?
Let me do it to you.
No, I'm camera shy.
Chris is... Chris is... Put the music on! You can't go out. Second base up. Overset, second base up.
Have more parties. They're in there. So keep getting together. The food's done, guys. Got to switch houses. We all got pools. Congrats for 4. Why did I ask Vicky when the pool was doing their pool? Drained it. Just as they cleaned out the boats in the pool. They drained a pool. There's some stuff. Where is all this water? Yeah. No wonder she got it. We got some sad and large. Is the water box taken out? Oh, good job! Thank you. Yeah. Hey, don't knock him off the face. Something knock him off the back and take
Now?
You could do that. You could bring whatever you want. Yeah, let's see. I think drinks is good. No. I don't think we have drinks. Oh, there is? But that's, he's one of the, she wrote him down as drinks. We didn't. I think drinks is good because there's only one. Oh, 2. There's 3. 2 drinks. Because we're definitely and if you write, call us a little early because we'll be hungry. And then we'll bring because he's going to get a city trophy and his regular.
62, Jeff Lawhorn.
Now you're cool.
I got 2. You just now got 2. Good job, Brandon.
Way to keep your heads in there, Red.
All right, Mario. All right, Justin.
Now batting, number 58, Donnie Lucas.
Lost the red marker and the plate. Tell the marker where's the plate. Who did I give one to? Let's see.
caught every game.
Got it on?
Go ahead, Mike.
Let's go, Brad!
And now batting, number 49, Brandon Dorn.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Get him!
Now batting, number 48, Brian Taylor.
Come on, Brian, be a hitter.
That was a little pop.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Did you have a quarter left? Would you want to buy like a little club?
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, look at how he texted.
Sorry.
Hey, Dave.
Come on, David, you can do it!
Go home. Touch home. Go home, Robert. Robert, touch home plate. Home.
What did you say?
He'd already rounded it, so.
That's how we get our points back. That's how we get our points back.
Good slide, Robert.
Oh my gosh, everything's
All right.
All right, David, good job.
Currently batting, number 57, David Action.
So what did you think of that play? You gonna hit one over the fence?
Maybe.
How many outs?
You can do
How
it.
many outs?
Only if Daniel's pitching.
You can do it.
Now batting, number 54, Daniel Garcia.
How many do we have? How many do we have?
All right, David. Or Daniel. Good eye, Daniel. Good eye.
Come on, David! Daniel! You have a hit? No, I got 2. I got 3. I'm still 2. Well, you should also.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, foul ball.
I'm not dead.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Kinda camera.
Can't hear you guys.
Go away.
Oh, isn't he? That's
Funny. It's only 10.
Lead, Mario!
Good, Mario. Please make a home run.
Yes.
Still open and still has hot dogs, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, and just about anything else. They have drinks too. They're really good. I said hot dogs. So be sure to stop by and support East Fullerton Little League.
Hey, you guys. Gotta hold it. Let's hold it, you guys. Don't let them get any around this game. Move around, guys.
Everybody be ready.
And now batting, number 85, Josh Fulton.
Yeah, go, Mario!
More boys have it. Yeah, it was a bucket. Look. Oh, I said that my dad eating all day long, huh? So I cut that back. Cut the candy work away.
Right in there. 1, 2, 3,
Now batting, number 83, Nolan Nicholson.
They didn't score any runs.
23 to 3.
And the Hartford didn't score any runs.
Well, they need to get out of it. They need to be over.
I don't understand why they're still doing it.
I know.
Mario, move over to the left!
I've never heard of a tournament without the 10 runs.
You know those grand cinnamon rolls? Big cinnamon rolls? So that's the kind of stuff I think that get.
Aren't that? I think it's part of the problem. Part of the problem is who's doing the director. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. It's legal. The director will shout at it.
I'm going to leave you in there.
Now batting, number 77, Lauren Hughes.
Okay.
Well, that little boy that has
Now batting, number 20, Eric Henderson.
Ready, Red! Come on, put attention!
But I have to go over there.
I would be running.
And standing on this side and screaming for them.
Come on, Judge! Come on, Judge! Right in there!
You know where the payment director is?
Come on, Judge! Put it in there! Come on, Judge! You can do it! Let him have it!
Ryan! Stand on second now, back up.
Yeah, so the batters we have a
Now batting, number 72, Brent Ferris.
So they like to put, their on the batters, some sort of knowledge.
Problem is, he's not. And we're all going to try and dump it out. Our kids know. Yeah, but she's wrong with you. No, I'm just afraid you're all going to try to make Brandon. All right, Brandon! No pressure, Brandon. It works that way.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like needed plastic. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I just had to.
I'm sure you'll come up with it.
Okay.
Now you can hit it.
Right?
You know where they are.
Well, this is possibly his last episode this year, so he should do his best to swing the bat.
That's the way you like it, Brandon.
I don't want to go there.
Good eye, Brandon.
Hey, Brian.
Run on baseball.
Bud.
Hit him around.
Now batting, number 48, Brian Taylor.
Back up.
Brandon, too far. Brandon, that's too far.
Hard!
batting, number 78, Robert Mendoza.
He never tagged me. Poor Cody, I only had to tag the pitch. Winning run!
Alright, protect the play now, Robert.
Anything close, Robert, you gotta go after it.
One ball, two strikes.
Now batting, number 57, David Exton.
Get back.
Those are your keys, Ivan?
Yeah.
Go middle of the plate.
And now, picking up a baseball bat, number 54, Daniel Garcia.
Gotta be a good pitch, Daniel. No junk, buddy. No junk.
Fly ball, you're coming home.
Come on, scare me.
Brian, get ready, buddy. That's right, you gotta make him pitch you something. Make him something.
Go, Daniel.
Come on, Daniel.
Come on, Daniel, you're the man. You can do it, Daniel.
I have an announcement. If anybody has found a set of car keys, we have someone who really wants them. If you could return them to the snack shack, it'd be...
31 flavors. I couldn't really think of what to get Roger, and I know he has a sweet tooth, so I got him a gift certificate so he could get a sundae or something. So I really appreciate all your help. I really want to get a trophy that said best third base coach in America. But I didn't think about that until this afternoon. All right, we're going to call the kids up one at a time. So David Acton, you're first because you start with A. We go through and we watch the playoffs, or we watch the... But anyways, each player, I told the kids at the beginning of the season that each player, we pick them for specific needs. We pick them for specific things that we think that they can do for the team. And sometimes things work out and sometimes things don't. And the worst thing you can do is compare yourself Coach Roger coaches differently than I do, and Coach Mike, that's what kind of makes it a team, is we put our efforts together, and it kind of makes the team work out. The same thing, rely on other players to fill his spot. And of course those spots can be filled. They say if you put your finger in a bucket and you spin the water around and you pull your hand out, it will continue to spin. And that represents that it doesn't take just one player to make the team work. And so David Acton, we had David at second base, I believe, in 3 games. And a lot of right fielding. And I know he got his fair share of the bench. And his batting, hey, you're not going to lie to you guys, his batting, it wasn't what David wanted, huh? It wasn't what David wanted, but it's what David's capable of. And he saved the game. He saved one game for us. And hey, even if it's that one game that he saved, that's what made the Reds the Reds.
All right.
So,
Good job, David.
there you go.
Ready to go?
Yeah, last year we used like a 6-foot ladder. We were at the park then. All right, congratulations. David. Good job. All right. And Chris Browning's not here. He's in Europe somewhere, so we'll have to hold that for him. The next player is Brandon. All right. First, we want to thank our host, and his parents had something to do with it too. Laughed at. All right.
Just keep it
I had Brandon, I think one other year, the year before last, the year we had so many wins. Or was that losses? The one season that we had one win and everything else was just history. But you know, I have parents come to tell me even to this day that we still had fun that season. We stuck Brandon at second base most of the time. We stuck him in center field. I think we put him in right field. Did we stick you at short ever?
No.
I know in the practice game we caught you. And I know Brandon came into this season, he really wanted to be a catcher. And you know what? He's a fine example of doing what you ask him to do and not necessarily what he wants to do. We had several other players that we decided were the catchers for our team, but we always knew we had him to go back onto. And when, fortunately or unfortunately, whichever you see it, we didn't have to do that, but it was nice to know that we had that backup catcher. And I know your desire was there to do that, but maybe next year. He was an excellent second baseman, caught most of the balls. Only about 2 or 3 games did he come with an attitude. We all do that, you know. We all come to the games. We've all had a bad day once or twice during the season, and Brandon maintained himself very well, very well. I was very confident with him at second base. It takes a lot of talent. It takes somebody quick on their toes to play the infield, and especially second base and shortstop. And center field, several games we stuck him out there because we know he's quick on his feet. And probably saw one of the best catches of any team all season out there in center field. And I don't know what you call it, a flip-flop catch, but I don't know if you guys recall what we're talking about, but he just like caught that sucker in midair and rolled over and immediately showed the umpire like, yeah, take a look at this. So he did a great job. Congratulations, Brandon. Good attitude. Good attitude. There you go. Come on, just stay with me.
Okay, more.
All right.
Thank you.
Everybody's going to have to add on an extra room for all these trucks.
Okay, little red lights
starting to. Jeez.
Yeah, and it's interesting how the city, you either go one end of the scope or the other. You're either too hard on your kid or you're too lenient. And I know I've probably gone more lenient and maybe sometimes hard. And it's also hard to decide, well, the hardest thing for me was sometimes to pull Kevin off third base because I thought, well, we needed someone else that was a little quicker there, and we did that a few games. And I know Kevin saw a few extra innings on the bench, and I caught blank from my wife. Well, he shouldn't be saying now, but it's real hard to do that. It's hard to be fair with your kids and be fair and treat them just like another player. And I always have people tell me, well, Kevin's always in such a good mood. I don't know where he gets that, because Sharon and I are neither one like that. I keep teasing him he's adopted and stuff, but he has a really great attitude. And you know, the fact that he's my son doesn't take away, and sometimes that glove of his is just like, boom, like that. We saw one game where he caught 2 or 3 on the pitcher's mound, and even in practice at third base, it's like, I don't know how he does that, but it's something it's like he closes his eyes and just scoops the ball up and it's there. Although we have to say, some of them didn't go in there, and we're like, and I'm like, that's it, that's his last. Several times I remember telling Roger, that's his last time. He's done, he's through at third base. He comes in, he's looking right in my eyes, and I know, he knows what I'm thinking, man, how'd you miss that ball? But I try to treat him like the other kids, and he liked third base, and I know him and Jeff and George, they all wanted to play. That's who's not here, it's George. Wanted to play first base, and Kevin hardly ever got there, and Jeff hardly ever got there either. George pretty much dominated because his parents paid me good money. So Kevin did a good job. He's a very good sport.
Yay,
Yeah, put that smile on your face. You always say.
Yes, Bill.
And Daniel. Daniel's another Smith Log veteran. Up the top. Daniel was on the team last season, and he knows all the thing about going city playoffs because we did city last year. We had a really good team last year, and no exception this year. Daniel contributed. Daniel's another kid that we put in center field. Very good with the glove. Excellent center fielder, very quick. He has less of a tendency than other players, a lot of the other players, that he does pay attention usually when you stick him in center field. And you know, that's really tough. We stick these kids outfield, and I never played ball. One year they stuck me in right field, and I just guess I decided I didn't want to play or something. But it takes a lot of nerve to stand out there in whatever field we put you in and never go through a whole game without even touching the game ball other than the warm-ups or something like that. And to stick with a whole season, actually 2 games we've got you at shortstop, huh? Yeah, I know. My goal is usually to get somebody infield where they want to play three games, but I don't think we only got 2. He did an excellent job. He made a couple of heavy plays at shortstop the 2 games ago or whenever we put him in. And just a great attitude. Great attitude. And I think he made like 15 of the 20 some odd games. So he did a really good job. Guys, when you shake hands, you grip tight. Alright, let's see. Peter Brown.
Alright, Pete.
I also had George didn't make it.
Peter. Nice job. I like the new dress.
Wearing a dress. Alright. Peter was one of the 3 individuals that we drafted for a specific reason, and that was pitching. And that we know that he kind of came along with an excellent glove and a great attitude. Peter has such a great attitude. He's another veteran of the Fogg and Smith clan. We had him last season, and he did a tremendous job for us last season, and the same thing this year. We kind of played around with his mind this year. We kind of tried him at shortstop, third base. I think he played almost every position on the field except maybe first base and second base, huh? Saved several games for us. We kind of used him as like number 3, throw in whatever you can to get through the game or to bail out the pitchers who didn't quite make 2 to 3 innings. Sure. And he did a lot of that. He's got a fast ball. Got a good fastball, so watch out majors, you guys. You get on a team, you're opposing him, I'll bet he's going to be on that mound. And so he has a great attitude, and I really enjoyed having him on the team again this season.
Did you get that on film?
After our 4th game, between the 3rd and 5th game, Ivan came, and Ivan is a first-year player, believe it or not, first-year player. And I've had several major managers come and ask me about you, so I expect we will not be seeing you in AAA next season. I did get him kind of a cool little thing. I was at the store the other day.
Yeah.
And some of you are aware that Ivan at one practice decided to look that way when he was taking a throw from Jeff Smith. And what's interesting is when I told board members what happened to him, everybody I told said, "Oh, did Jeff hit him?" Not kidding. They all figured out Jeff's the one that threw the ball. Not that that means anything. Everybody just knows you have a good arm.
It's okay.
But I thought this was really appropriate for Ivan. See this? I hit the ball. That's what Ivan looked like when he was laying down on the ground. We started Ivan at shorts, and that's tough to do. It's even tougher to come back and do and be 3 and 7 in the second half and trying to go scratch your head like, well, what do we do? What are we doing different? And if anybody knows, let me know, because I don't know. It's kind of hard to predict how things work out, but hey. We got to the city playoffs by winning the first half, and so nobody else did it, so we did it, right? So we should get the credit for that. But I saw that ball, and I thought that's pretty much, it should be actually on the eyeball, but they didn't have it like that. Ivan's a very cooperative player. I really enjoyed having him on the team. I know Coach Roger did. Coach Mike has a very good attitude in the dugout. Just an all-around great guy. And got an excellent bat, too. Yeah, we expect to see you in majors, all right? Good job. Got it?
All right, Ivan.
All right. And now, Rookie of the Year, Mario Medina. All right. Everybody knows that the newest player to the team, of course, they never supply a trophy, but let's give him a hand. We're not kidding. Mario was in, I also coached, if you didn't know, I helped coach a AA team, David's little team. And I would get the names mixed up. I'd call some of them Mario and some of them Ivan. And they're like, Ivan? What do you call me Ivan for? So I kind of had an advantage. Although I looked at the other teams, Mario was our second pick, just to bring your head down to size. I had previously, once we lost our player, that allowed us to go and choose a player from the AA level. And the kid that we originally wanted was too young, sorry. That's what I was thinking at the time, that this kid was somebody that I thought I would want better. Turns out that I think I'm happier with Mario and what we got for him. And he was real cheap, we didn't have to pay nothing for him. But anyways, he came off the AAs. And we used him in actually he came right on board at the second half. I think he played the first game of the second half, right? Yeah. And usually the parents, they don't have a choice. And I kind of relayed that to both parents. I called them and said, well, you know, I made my choice, here's what's going to happen. And the parents were reluctant, especially Mommy. Oh, my baby needs to stay down in AA. I don't think he should be playing those big kids up there. So I think he kind of showed his mom, like, yeah, that's right. And so I want you guys to listen to this. Remember the closing day ceremonies? Where's Mario after the ceremonies? But he's over there kind of huddled in on the All-Star meeting trying to wonder, why am I not in that group? And then here comes the mom. You know, she's grabbed him and she's going to walk off because, you know, they're supposed to go home that day for the city playoffs and relax and everything. And the mom comes up and she's like so excited. She's going, oh, I'm going to put him on a major team. I'm going to put him on a major team. So I said, well, it doesn't quite work like that, but it wouldn't surprise me to see one of the major managers drag him up there. If anybody asks, you know, and I already told the mom, my recommendation would be that physically he could be up there, but mentally I think he needs to be in AAA. But don't be surprised if you see Mario on a major team. Mario has the quickest feet. Him and Ivan, I don't know who's actually the quickest, but it would be interesting. We didn't do as much training this season. But he has a very cooperative attitude. He does an excellent job. He's got a great glove. We put him at shortstop, center field, and other than his bat, where he swings his head around, we pretty much got rid of the footwork. What would he do like this or something? But now he's got to work on his hitting thing, where he's like keeps his head in there and watches the bat and the ball and stuff. He's always looking at the stars, you know. But even so, he has a great set of statistics like everybody else on the team. And you were a big asset. We're lucky to have gotten you. Also, since they take the team pictures in the beginning of the season, Mario can have this for $39.95. It's got a picture of all the team members that were there in the second half. Oh, so there you go. Got that? Isn't that kind of neat? My wife.
Let me have that.
All right. First of all, Robert's here, his wife, his mom's here.
His wife. His wife.
Robert Sr. Robert Sr.'s not here. And Robert Sr., a couple of practices I couldn't make. I know he helped bail us out with Randy and Coach Mike, and I think one of them that Roger was there and wasn't there. And then in the last part of the season, I had to umpire a AA game. And so it was a practice without me there. Not that that made a difference, but I did want to get something for Robert Sr. Okay? And I'm sure he has a sweet tooth. But his dad, I believe his dad made every practice. He missed one, it was only one. And he was always behind the bench. And I really should have got him like tennis shoes or something because he was always getting the foul ball. Always. He'd go from this end to this end to this end, and he did it without complaining or, you know, like, hey, hit the foul ball, keep your eye on the ball, or direct it this way. He did a great job. So even though he's not here, let's give Robert Sr. a hand. And so he can get a sundae or whatever he wants at 31 flavors. Now you let him have that. Don't you be eating his sundae. All right. Robert, if we could give a most improved award or an MVP award, I would definitely give him, in my opinion, the most valuable MVP outfielder and definitely the most improved. It's as a result of his hard work, his dedication. Yeah, and it's flat out hustle. We put several other players out in left field, and I'll tell you, I couldn't put anyone out there and have as much confidence as I did in him in backing up third base. And that is so important. I cannot count the times that the ball went by him. I mean, maybe 1 to 2 times, but who's counting? And it's not because he wasn't there, it's just because, hey, you happen to miss that one. It wasn't because he was there. It didn't take very long to get him to understand that he's got to run out there, and anybody who was outfield, you know it takes a lot of running. And this guy ran, he had a good attitude most of the season. Him and I had a real heart-to-heart talk about nitpicking, and he's not the only one. Part of having a team is I kind of get to know the players, Roger, we all get to know different aspects of them. At the beginning of the season I said, hey, you know, if for some reason you can't talk to me, then you talk to Roger or Coach Mike. A lot of the kids were a little more comfortable talking to Mike because they have higher IQs than I do. The players. Mike has high IQ. And then, but anyways, Robert's a great player, he's a good hustler, he has a great attitude, very supportive of the team. In the dugout, couldn't ask for a better kid. You're a great player, has a good glove. We got him to where he ran for the ball instead of just standing there and letting it go by. And you know, I really feel that he really came a long way this season. From what I saw in the beginning, I'm like, wow. I was really questionable as to whether, and I know his dad or mom had commented to someone that maybe they thought he was AA material, but I don't think so. I think he really came along. He would have been bored in AA. I truly believe that. All right, hey, just in time. But anyways, let's give Robert a hand. He did a great job. Thank you, Dad, for it. This is for his dad. Yeah, we have proof now. It's on camera. Robert, you can tell him to get 2 spoons with it.
Or 3 or 4.
All right. Since he just walked in, George, come on up, George.
George, get up there.
Take your place on the phone.
All right. Everybody got the fries? Let's throw them at him now. One letter, right?
All the way to the top.
All right. Since you're late, we'll throw you the pool.
George.
All right. George McLean. Nobody knows it, but George McLean's dad was kind of like our coach away from the field. You usually saw him out in the fences out there, and we got to a certain point in the second half, and I went out there and I said, hey, I go, you know, anything you can do to help our batting, anything. And so he did. He started coming out and telling us little things to do. And I think that's really important for coaches and managers and the players is we don't know everything. And it's hard to bring everything together. And so we kind of outreach for people's advice. And, you know, sometimes we take it, sometimes we don't. We took a lot of advice from his dad. And He didn't walk in either, did he?
No.
George? No. But let him know that we thank him for everything he helped us with during the season. George pretty much got thrown at first base. And I don't know, did I ever ask you if you like first base? It wouldn't matter. Maybe we would have stuck him somewhere else. But I know I stuck him in right field in one game and left field also. And he got a couple of innings at third base. And that's pretty much it. Almost all season, especially after Josh left, it was like no question in my mind who we were going to put in that fourth or fifth batting spot. I kind of changed my technique. Usually my fifth batter is my cleanup because you figure one of those 5 guys is going to get out. And Roger and Coach Mike said, I don't think so. So we kind of changed that, and it didn't hurt us. Didn't hurt us at all. George has got an excellent bat. I know he gets that from his mom. He's a super player. Like I said, he's got a good attitude. He's excellent with all the kids, and I know a couple of the players look up to him because he pays them to look up to him. Actually, just because he's tall. No. He's another guy that just is so cooperative. He'll do anything you ask. Only one thing about George, and we all agree, all 3 coaches decided that, boy, if first base is right there and he catches the ball, it's like, yeah, I'm going to take my time going over there and taking base. Now we thought for a couple of times there that the runner was actually going to beat him, but he must like look out the corner and say, okay, ready, gotcha. Because I'll tell you, I'm like George, move, move, move. And it's like, doesn't matter what you say, it's just like, yep, I'm going there.
I've got it.
But hey, never once did he get beat, so what he did works. Because he accomplished 2 things there. He aggravated the coaches, and he made the out. So what better thing can you ask for? Very cooperative player, and I just really enjoyed having you on the team. You did a good job for the team. All right. Good job. Good job.
There you go.
Let's see.
Show the camera.
Jeff Smith. All right. Jeff is another Fogg Smith veteran. Of course, he lives with the Smiths. Maybe you don't know, but he's a doctor.
Yeah. He didn't know either.
Where do you get that from? This was my 3rd season with Jeff. I knew I'd choke up with you. Not even my own kid. But Jeff, like one other player that we'll talk about a little later, is, first of all, he's an all-star. We have a lot of all-stars on our team, but he made the all-star team, and his dad paid dearly for that. Jeff is one of those players, and when we go to the all-stars and we nominate players, we have to sell them like you're selling a car. We have to go in and tell them, well, this is why I think you should be there. Oh, sure. And so I said, well, his mom's really good looking. His dad can help out. Jeff is a very talented kid. I would have no qualms, and I'm sure the other 2 coaches the same. Is there tequila in this? Or?
Yeah.
That this guy, he can play anywhere in the field. Anywhere. He can bat in any position, and that's kind of why we nominated him for All-Stars. Who knows where you're going to be? I mean, gee, let's guess where you might be. But you never know. So when you get on that team and everything, just I know you're going to do the best that you can wherever they put you. But if they don't put you somewhere specific, I'm going to say, what the heck are you guys doing? Jeff is just a heads-up ball player, and I'd like to take credit for most of it, but I can't. A lot of it is his dad, how he works with him, and a lot of it's just raw talent. He's just a very talented kid. He has I don't think there's ever been a game where he wasn't there to play ball. Always had a good attitude. Usually the catcher's the only one that can see the entire field, and so they're the ones that are kind of like the coach on the field, other than the managers and coaches who are in the dugout who are not allowed on the field. And so you rely on your catchers to observe what's going on, call timeouts if it's necessary. And there's one thing I asked him to do all season. Cameron and Justin would never do it. Justin came to the end of the last game and told me that he was going to do it, but there has to be a relationship between catchers and pitchers. And you see the pros, the catcher stands up, timeout. He goes out and talks to the pitcher. I don't know, these guys, they wouldn't do it. He asked me in the last game, well, is it really allowed? I go, yes. Won't we trust it? No, I won't. I go, if you don't call it, because I'm only allowed 2 timeouts, the third one, they yanked the pitcher out. And so I wanted these guys to communicate with each other. Number one, because they can relax each other much easier than I can relax. The only way I do is I just ask them what they like on pizza, or is your mom here, is your grandparents here, you know. Everybody thinks, oh, you go out there and, yeah, really, here, throw a curve over here. No, it doesn't work like that. Maybe other coaches do, but I don't. I just go out there and I try to relax them. And a couple of the games, I guess, with Peter, I didn't mention with Peter, and same thing with Jeff, is we'll get to a point to where the nice guy isn't going to do it, and you want to push this kid just beyond where he's been pushed before. And so I'll go out, I go, well, I need 3 strikes. I want to strike this guy out. I need you to do it now. If you're not, going to yank you out. And that's really not like me, but I did that a couple times with him, and I know several times with Peter. And I would tell Peter, you know, throw those strikes. Throw a fastball. That's why I picked you to pitch. I want fastballs. And first thing you know, Peter, boom, throwing them suckers in there. Same thing with Jeff. He'd kind of hold back and go out there, okay, come on now. We're not going to let this go. We're not going to walk anymore. 2 or 3 people. Or like Justin, I told him again, that's it. You're done. No more walks. You've got to throw some strikes. Get this one guy out and you're done. And they would do it. And if you're a coach that does that all the time, I'm sure it can't work. You know, if you go out there, after a while, it's kind of like the pizza thing. You know, hey, what do you like in your pizza? It doesn't matter. What's it got to do with pitching? Jeff he's a great player, just all around talented. And it's so important to have players like him who have such a good attitude that the other players on the team look up to them. And I saw several occasions where some of the younger guys, the rookies or whatever, would go up to Jeff and kind of talk with him, and Jeff would support them. So let's give him a big hand. You know, it's interesting. I teach science, and when I go to the same schools year after year, you kind of get to know the kids. And some kids, you know, you call them Kevin or Jeff or Mario. I would always call Mario Mario. And I always call Robert Roberto. And you kind of get nicknames for these guys. And I don't know, for some reason, and I've got other players where I call him Mr. Taylor. I don't know why. But he's just like a mister, you know. I guess it's because maybe he's just a little on the short side, but he's not short on talent. He's not short on enthusiasm, although he's not much of a talker. Say hi. That's the 12th word he said all season to me. He would go anywhere he would hear it. Don't you believe it? He is a great kid. He has a good attitude. I never heard one negative thing out of his mouth all season. And believe me, he had plenty of opportunity to do that. He's a great kid. He's got a good attitude. He has an excellent glove. We stuck him at second base most of the season. And then in the second half, when the kids started hitting outfield, we kind of thought, well, we better get him on the outfield to catch some of those fly balls. And wasn't it last week game where he caught a fly in left field, right?
Wait, left field?
Yeah. Left field. Yeah. And Robert, it wasn't the fact that I knew they were going to hit the ball there. Where's Robert?
Right here.
Oh. And well, he went for more of them, and so he got caught more than anybody else. And we tell the kids to take risks. You know, take risks. That's how you're learning. That's what we're here for. We're not really here to win games, although we like to win them. We try to stick the kids where, first of all, they can play several positions to expose them so that they, when and if they do make the major level, those managers and everybody else can see their talent. I've got to pay attention a little more. But he's a hustler. He is quick on his feet. And you wouldn't think a kid that's got such a small stride here, but he is. He's a mover. And he kind of reminds me of Kevin with that glove, because he does have that kind of glove. He's got that knack. So hopefully he'll be on our team next year, so we wouldn't want to have to face against him. So congratulations. You did a heck of a job. I still don't have to say your last name. Yeah.
Say it real fast.
Villarreal. Villarreal. Okay. Justin is also, he's our second nominated and voted on All-Star. And I guess he was surprised. You were surprised. You had the look of surprise. I heard later that the big deal at the meeting is, you know, they make everybody leave the board meeting, everybody who's not having to be in the meeting, so that nobody goes and calls up and says, hey, Justin, guess what? Don't tell anybody, but you made the All-Star team. So one of the moms, I forget, told me the night after the meeting, oh, guess what? Jeff and Justin made the All-Stars. I go, well, yeah, I know that. I go, where'd you hear that? Well, think about it. Bob Hughes, his son, the player agent's own son, went to school and started bragging about it. So it's supposed to be a secret, but he looked surprised, so maybe he hadn't heard anything. But we were glad that 2 of our players, we had 3 nominated and 2 of the 3 were made it. Kevin Fogg was nominated, and I just didn't have a big enough check to get you on your side. But he got a couple of votes, and it's nice just to be nominated. And Justin made the team, and again, we're not managing or coaching, so we have no idea where you're going to play. But I know you're going to look forward to it, right? Excited about it? Yeah? We got a couple of 2 good coaches and good managers, so hopefully we can get some trophies at that level too. Justin, again, like Jeff, is one of the players on the team that I know can play any position on the field. He's got quick feet, and I would put him with Mario and Ivan. I'm not sure which one actually is quicker on their feet than the other one. But I sure wouldn't place my check on it. I might bet Roger's check on it. But Justin's a very talented kid. Another kid, never has a bad thing to say, is always there for other players. Excellent attitude in the dugout. He's got a heck of a dangerous bat. And you kind of notice we put him in the first spot. We kind of changed the batting order around towards the end of the season. And because his mom paid us $5. She said, I'm tired of seeing him.
I had to pay you.
But what can I say? He's a great player. He's got a good glove. I think we played him at second base, shortstop, third base, pitch. He was our second pitcher for almost the entire season. Sometimes we put him in center field because he's so quick on his feet. We kind of thought, well, let's put the kids that are real quick in center field to kind of bail out the guys on the sides, because we ask a lot of our outfielders to back up first base and back up third base, and so you kind of want someone out there to support him. And he just did a great job. I really enjoyed having him on the team. All right. And our last award is for Casper. I guess this is one for Josh, right? Yeah. I have 2 other things to hand out, and these are for the team moms. I have one for Terry and Sharon. Come on up. Falling and breaking her nails. She got her nails done. There you go.
Thank you.
This is I had to make sure you got the right one because this one for Sharon is for 2 nights in a hotel.
Yeah.
She didn't hear that part. No, I'm kidding. They're not a hotel thing. But you guys can go ahead and open those. You don't open it up. You probably never heard of the place, but I know Sharon has. It's a gift certificate to kind of a restaurant that Sharon and I used to frequent quite a bit. It's like a college hangout.
You and I are going?
Yeah, sure.
Wait a minute.
That didn't work how you wanted, huh, Mike?
Nothing goes how you planned. Nothing goes how you planned. And then we also want to present to Sandy Dorn. Our sponsor for our team was Dr. Joseph Longnecker. And is he a chiropractor? No, he's a pediatrician, huh? It'd be cool if he was like a chiropractor, Longnecker, But we want to thank him very much. Let's give him a round of applause. And I'll be sending him a letter from the East Fullerton Little League in response from our team and such. So we want to thank him for that. If you're ever in the neighborhood, look him up. Go to him if you have plan on having a baby.
Thank you, Sandy.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Sandy, very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Before you guys go, we want to thank you guys. First of all, for Roger, because he's going to have to run too. The only name we don't have on this ball is George. We need to get George on it, so let me toss you the ball. And the marker. Here, let me get the marker. And what we have is a team plaque, and actually I'll say it for both of them because they both got the same plaque. Mike and Roger both got a plaque with the team, and the kids signed the ball. Pass that to George since I'm baby. And they get a ball and a glove and a picture of the team, and it says, in appreciation to our manager and in appreciation to our coach, Mike Fogg, thanks for a great city season and city playoffs. 1996 AAA Reds, and it says the same thing except coach for Roger. And that's from our team. You guys, I mean, kids, you guys want to say thank you from the kids? Thank you, coaches. Thank you, yeah. And guys, too. Also, besides just coaching and stuff, there's also Michael who always kept
Always
score
there.
for us.
Always there.
When we asked the kids what we should say on Mike's gift, I guess they said, we said, well, is he really a coach? Should we say scorekeeper Mike? And all the kids said, no, he's Coach Mike. So, thanks a lot.
And I didn't mean to pass him up. I just like, your wives or whatever, you take, the people that are closest to you, take them for granted. Coach Mike made every game in the season,
Scoreboard Mike.
and kept score for us.
Oh, I know.
But, part of coaching and stuff is everything's well the manager's one that makes the major decisions, but it's really not that way with us. Roger and Coach Mike played just as much in making decisions. Actually, when it came time to yanking the pitchers, just so you guys know, you can blame Coach Mike for this time. Because that's one of the hardest things for me to do is to pull a kid off the mound. It's so hard to go out there and just say, you're done, finished, washed up. I don't say that. But sometimes the kids come off and it's like you can see them. Justin will come off the field and it's like, oh man, the world's going to end. And no matter what you say to them, these kids, and that really shows they really, really care. They just want to stick in that extra pitch or two and stuff. But not to downplay Mike's importance, because he really did make some major decisions. And he worked with the pitchers on a daily practice, every day. And that can get kind of monotonous. He got real close with the kids, they learned to talk with him and stuff, and it made it easier, I think, for our pitchers and stuff. And so let's give him a hand.
Did a good job announcing them.
Yes, he did.
He did, didn't he?
They should make
But
a permanent announcer.
I can tell you guys that having been with Roger and Mike for so long, I just want to say that, what a coaching pair. You guys are just so patient and wonderful with the boys. I mean, I hear from the parents all the time what a neat coaching team you guys are, and what a positive influence you are with the kids. I know we all really think that. Thanks a lot.
And before you guys leave, just on behalf of the parents and the boys, we wanted to thank you guys for such a good job you did. A lot of work. We appreciate it.
There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that the team moms have to negotiate and order and take